The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and white boots. His skin is marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. As only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos and extremities blotched pink and blue. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso. His eyes, dark brown hair grows on his head. His face, the corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself. The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and white boots. His skin, an intricate web of blue lines stretch. The hangman's
industrial strength. The kind used for Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand. A noose is... That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either. A noose is... That ladder can't... I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes. 70% of the cases I get are just filling in the blanks on the initial report. A noose is... That ladder can't carry a grown man. A noose is... That ladder can't carry a grown...
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt. Limbs. A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own. The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly...
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty. Try to find something pretty and cool here, then use it to win her back. Everything you pick out seems faded, chipped, and sad somehow. Most of them are. They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers.
Which ones? Ah, royalist soldiers from the time of the Revolution. The uniforms are painted a bit too brightly, I suppose.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles.
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers, revolutionary. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win. Okay, I don't like either set too much, to be honest.
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine. Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks. The kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
The boomboxes on the shelf look well-loved and well-traveled. One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says, "This is you." Golden orange. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
If police work means playing tapes, sure. Is the Harman Welshie W2. Made in Vespa. Designed in Seoul. Plays all reel-to-reel formats. Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech. Found sounds and music from a variety of genres, even though I don't really like music. It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
I haven't had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from. It keeps me entertained.
Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what? Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light while the mind continues to race forward? Lucky bastard. He's probably on Parolidon. It's tough to come by on the street. A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects. And it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Why on earth? These are prescription. I can't really see without them. I've had to take it, you know, since the People's Pile cleanup. I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade.
He's taken for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have. I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing.
I doubt it. The corpse behind the hostel, I assume. I don't have a truck with a mounted platform or anything of that sort myself. Ask around the harbour. There might be some...
The pawnbroker's gaze is already... A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
G'day to you, officers.
A burly man. His posture is relaxed, despite his powerful build and a knife in his hand.
I wasn't here to
The words,
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair any... Sure thing.
it is salty.
Want some too, off?
Why not?
Well, yeah, not really much else.
A couple, this pan, he pulled, nothing happened. Nothing happened. A spring brings, wasn't there a sign of this? You pull, nothing happens. A spring brings, wasn't there a sign?